So I just tried to upload a video from I Am Legend, apart from I Am Legend, where Will Smith was talking about the scene with Bob Marley, what happened to him at the peace rally, right? Okay. This is a Bob Marley read. This is my father, God Meshach. Um he is Meshach in the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den is about him. The Lion's Den is about it also go and coincide with Bell and the Dragon, but also the prayer of Judith the widower, right? Okay. Fathers and mothers in Jesus' name. God me. Also my children, because they are my children, the 12 sons, the 12 tribes of Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I hear y'all. And I am Judah. I'm the mother and father of Judah. Well, my father and my husband, my sons, we're all one. We're all one. Okay. Um, I'm looking for Judith, because the story of Judith is the widower's prayer. But if you go and read Bel the Dragon in the Apocrypha in the Bible, it doesn't matter. You can pull it up or whatever. It talks about somewhat of what happened with him and his wife, but they're not telling y'all the truth because his wife poisoned him, y'all. Let's get to it. Okay, y'all, this is a message from God Meshach by Marley. The price of life is death. The price of life is death. The price of knowledge is ignorance. The price of love is hate. Farmers knew they could eat the fruit, but they better plant the seed in the earth. Nothing is free. Our bodies need oxygen, food, and water. You must pay the body or the body dies. Inhale, exhale. This is what you call duality. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So I want to pull up Judith. Let me see if they got, cuz it's some y'all need to know about this, the word. They took my word and they switched everything around. But also, here it is. Judith. Okay, so Judith 1, I want to tell y'all Judith 1 pertains to what's going on now, the judgment, building the wall, uh Nebuchadnezzar, who reigned in the Nineveh, the great city in the days of Arpax, which reigned over the Medes in Ecbatane, and built in Ecbatane walls round about of stone hewing, 3 cubits broad and 6 cubits long, and made the height of the wall 70 cubits, and the breadth thereof 50 cubits, and set towers thereof upon the gates of it, and 100 cubits high, and the breadth thereof, and the foundation 60 cubits. Okay, they talking about Trump is a Nebuchadnezzar, right? Yeah. All right, so yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into this read. This is Bob Marley. I'm reading out the Cipher, y'all. Go get y'all. Get this book, and let me show y'all. I got it in my hand. I am the Cipher. I'm the Word. That's what my hands tell y'all. I'm the Word in living form. Jesus Christ, my crown. And guess what? I am the Grim Reaper. I have the Triton. The Triton is in my hand. Okay? The Triton is in my hand. I can't see. Can y'all see that? I call judgment. I hold the staff. In other words, that's the staff in my hand. That's the staff. Rod and staff. You see the rod and the staff? They come from me. Okay? So let's go to the book of Daniel. See what he talk about is that's the book of Daniel. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, the whalers, right? They are what that was about. They blocked the video that I uploaded. I was showing y'all a clip. What's crazy is they don't block nobody else's videos but mine when it's coming to what I'm talking about because they know I'm telling the truth. Now you got all these people get on here and show you movies, show you interviews, show you this, that, and the third. They get all type of ratings and all this and that because of who I am, and they know who I'm coming in the name of, and the masses know what time it is. So they got the, I know the CIA and all them watch me. I be having unmarked cars all around me. They can't get near though. They know I'm God. They know that seraphim gon' uppercut their ass in the heartbeat. So all they can do is send energy. That's why Armageddon is an energy spiritual war, spiritual warfare. But I was built for it. I'm equipped for it. He who dwells in the Most High, dwells in the secret place of the Most High God, abided under the shadow of the wings, baby. And I am the Most High God. Get it? They died for me to be raised up. They were sacrificed in my name. Okay, so the book of Daniel. You had Daniel. Okay, so what they talk about the fire in the lion's den, that's they talk about Bob Marley, y'all. And that's why he made the song Exodus, all that. Like, y'all gotta know, man, these people is demonic, man. And they know that this America is going, like, we burning, they gonna drop fire from the sky and burn this place down. I'm going back to the motherland because I am the mother. I am the queen goddess. I'm going back home. 1327. Okay, so the book of Daniel, 1327 talk about the lion's den. The prayer of Azariah. Azariah is Bunny Whalen. Abednego. God Abednego is Azariah, the one that can take your soul and put it in an animal, transfer your soul from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. Okay, that's Azariah. And what's crazy is I seen it in living form with Heliopolis when Zeus died. I seen it, Gab, when he died. Okay, so if you go to Daniel chapter 12 verse 11, this is a message, right? Oh, well, 12 is Michael, stand up, great prince, which stands for the children of your people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never once seen was there a nation, even to that same time. Michael is Mishael, which is Meshach, right? Here, he stood up and they sacrificed him for it. But it's not who you think it is. Okay, I'm not gonna be the devil in this situation. It's the CIA, but it's not the CIA. It's the CIA led this shit up to him being slain by his own. Okay. And from the time of the removal of the daily lifting up and the giving of the abomination of desolation, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that waits and comes to the 1,305 and 30 days. But go you your way to the end, for you shall rest and stand up in your lot at the end of the days. They was talking to me. I'm standing up in my lot at the end of the day. See, this is my lot. My lot, this is my kingdom. The whole world is my kingdom. Creator, the heavens and earth, north, south, east, and west, the four corners of this world. It don't belong to man. It belongs to us, the gods. Okay? All right, so remember they kept telling him in the book of Daniel to curse his God, and his wife told him to curse his God. That was Rita Marley telling him to curse his God, right? Yeah. And who the brothers was, it wasn't the people in the band, it was the people that the record companies and all that. People telling him to curse God. They wanted him to sign a contract, a blood oath, and that he didn't do, right? He didn't. The rules of the kingdom. Yeah, he was the dreams he was interpreting in the music, just like Pop. All of them take the word, the dreams that I was sending him, that the kingdom was sending him. You know what I'm saying? Showing them who was the enemy, what was gonna happen. They knew their death for just like October 17th, 2008. This happened to me. October 17th, I mean, what day was that? October 17th, 1977 was the day that hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm about to show y'all how connected we are. October 17th, 1977. Um yeah, Bob Marley concert, Santa Barbara, California. When he made No Woman No Cry. This the same thing happened to me. I'm 77. I'm the portal of heaven, right? October 2008, when we came to collect like the souls in California and all that, they killed me. Let's just keep it a buck. The day that they surrounded him. They surrounded him in Santa Barbara in Southern California. They surrounded him. That's why it rains. No rain. That's why the fire drops in San Diego, California, because that's where they surrounded him and the whalers in Southern California, and they wanted to feast on him. Right? They tried to feast on him because he was out there telling them the truth in the desert land where they are known to be vampires, right? He was telling them the truth about universities and colleges and churches, them building churches, they graduating thieves, liars and murderers and all that, right? Yeah, that's what that was about, right? So that's where let's talk about it. He was telling them no more trouble, war, no more trouble, like stop what y'all doing unless we gonna ruin everything that y'all building. Y'all know that's coming down, right? That was messages, right? They didn't want that. Okay. No woman, no cry. He was telling us, no woman, no cry. He was talking to me. All the music he made was for the tribes, but directed at the queen goddess, the mother goddess. Because guess what? They killed me in California in Kaiser Permanente Hospital. I didn't die 5 times, but I had to jump timelines and all that. Like y'all, it's so much that I can explain to y'all, and y'all, I don't know if you'll understand it or not, but pick up what I'm putting down. They poisoned me. Y'all say what happened to me. That's why he called me the Lamb of God. I'm the Lamb. I'm the one that they sacrificed. Like on account of all my sons, I took everything while my body's marked up like this, because everything that they did to my sons, I had to go through it to know what happened to them in order for me to defend and tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay. So 2008, October 17th, 3 in the morning. It was like we was in another room. After Yahweh Zeus died, we came Geb, I had God Geb, the two twins, the Zodiac, Helio and Polo, Helio Polois, or who y'all like to call the Trojan Guards. Let me say this. The Trojan Guards. Hold on. Let's get it together. Which is both they blacks, black. Derek Dwayne Knox and Michael Dwayne Mitchell was the Gemini. Well, no, hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all the Trojan Guards. Okay, so the Trojan, Greek, the Olympian gods, yeah, Apollo and Ares, the Trojan gods. Hold up, mm-mm. What are their names? Helio, Helios and Pollux. Yeah, I'm tripping. Um, Helio and Pollux, the two children brothers. They twins. No, Greek twin gods. The Greek twin gods. Okay, Castor and Pollux. That's who they are. Castor and Pollux, right? So they killed them too. Castor was set up by his wife, who I told you, Michael Mitchell, and also Pollux was set up by a red, you know, that she had AIDS. You heard me? Let's just keep it a buck. All these people are sent in, and guess who sent her in? The FBI in Palestine. Like, it's a lot because they know who we are. You heard me? Like, they know who we are. But what happened with me after Castor and Pollux died, we went to California to collect Michael Jackson, to get Michael Jackson ass, and to collect all the souls that was out there, right? None of that they was gonna try to do coming to pass because they had a whole lot of shit planned, right? But we stopped all that. But look, um, they 3 in the morning, I was attacked by a nurse, but it felt like I was in another dimension. You heard me? She was supposed to be coming and give me some doggone Finnegan because I was nausea. She shot dry Finnegan in my arm and burned me, right? And so when they call themselves, the doctors call themselves trying to fix it and do the surgery, they poisoned my blood and sent me in a coma for 3 months. I was in the hospital, sold this hand sold to my hip for 3 months. And like all I know is the Phoenicians gods. Like they show you on Moana. Yeah. Moana is about me and the gods, the demigods. These are demigods. And I was on the Pacific Ocean side. So that was the Phoenicians. They were cats. That's why cats surround me. You know, cat, we are the healer, moon magic. Right? That's what the Bible is about. Moon magic, sun and moon magic. And the cats, the animals, the Sphinx is the cats, right? We are the most powerful. The cats are Judah. The Sphinx is the tribe of Judah. All right. That's why I keep telling y'all, man, look, y'all been lied to. So look, I was in a coma, y'all. But every night around 12 o'clock, the moon come out. And what I show y'all, I've been seeing. And I couldn't understand it, though, because I was subliminally high, and like they was blocking me so everything can come to pass, right? So I could be a witness to how people all really are. So when it's that judgment call come, no, you showed me who you was, and guess what? That's what it is. So 12 o'clock every night, an Asian nurse come in my room and they heal me. Like they heal me. And she would like give me medicine. That go to air conditioner click. She would give me medicine and like talk to me and like sing to me and stuff. Like it was healing, like what I do. And after I was healed, I'm waiting. I'm like, where's the Asian nurse that always come in here every night at 12, around 12, 1 o'clock? We sing and talk and she heal me and stuff. They say, ma'am, don't no Asian nurse work here at night? I'm like, huh? I'm going back and forth with these people. They say, ma'am, are you all right? Do you need to talk to a psychiatrist? I'm telling you, there's like a group of, they look like Asian cats, the Phoenician guys, right? That's why I say, y'all, I'm Asian. I'm all mixed up. When I tell you they come in and heal me, and like I can see this big bright ass light just healing me. You heard me and telling me it's gonna be all right. Keep singing, keep praying. This, it's the world needs you. They're waiting on you. And I'm like, they never told me I was God on earth. They never told me I was Ra, I was a Shira. Get brighter. Look at the sun. So, the lady was like, ma'am, I said, man, I'm arguing these people down. Like, I said, what you know? You must be fucking tripping. I'm like, well, what's wrong with me? Am I tripping? They came and healed me. That was to show me what they did to Meshach. They injected him. He didn't have no damn cancer. They injected him with a well, that's what gave him illness. They injected him. They surrounded them and injected him with whatever the hell, a shot. Like that COVID shot, they been had that shit ready. That's the shit they had been killing people with behind the scenes. Okay? Let's just keep it a buck. That's why they talk about the in the Bible, Psalms, what psalm is that where they Psalm 16 when they tell you, is it Psalm 16? When they tell you, I have given them what psalm is that, spirit? I have ordered them the arrows of death. That means the shots, okay? I have ordered arrows of death. Arrows of death. Divine judgment, wrath, spiritual attacks. Okay? Like a madman shooting firebrands and deadly arrows. That's Proverbs 26:18. And also Psalm 64. This verse says that God will shoot them with arrows, emphasizing his justice and the swiftness of his judgment, right? Um, Divine judgment, right? So man trying to give God divine judgment, right? How that go? Y'all are not God. Y'all are just merely mortals. And I'm going to continue showing y'all that until y'all get it right. Y'all blast off all spaceships and shit like that, man. Please. That ain't real. That's why it go just like this. The rocket go just like this. Because you cannot penetrate the firmament. We mean business when we say that. The only way to get in is through spiritual. You can't get in not by might, not by power, but by spirit. And y'all are not welcomed. And I'm not talking about you watching. I'm talking about the masses. They know who I'm talking to. You ain't welcome. You can't get in. Okay? Now let's get on with this. Okay, fathers and mothers, guide me in this read. Please guide me in this read. Open my heart chakra, my mind chakra, clear my throat chakra, clear my mind chakra, clear my heart chakra, my root chakra, clear all the chakras, fathers and mothers, and I ask that anyone is sending any negative arrows or anyone trying to block these fathers and mothers, let it fall down and return to all senders that are involved. Times 10, times 10, tenfold. In Jesus' name. Gods and goddesses, my children, my sons and daughters of the heavens and earth, let's get this prayer on. As above, so below, as within, so without. Multi B times 3. Ashe. Okay, so look. All right. So, what I was trying to get to is I was telling you the story of Belle and the Dragon. Okay, Bob Marley was a orphanage, like all of us are, if not orphanage, like in the streets struggling. His daddy wouldn't accept him because his daddy was white, he was black. Mom was a maid. Case slavery and ownership. You heard me? Umbrella, yeah. Storms, right? Poison snake, ew. Electric queen, right? Queen. They had storms, ill. Now the ill can be sleeping around and partying. Okay. So what we're talking about, fathers and mothers, y'all know he's a music artist, but he's more than that. He was a messenger. Okay, he's a god. He's a moon deity. I show y'all on the video. Okay, yeah. Music artist, heart in reverse. Okay. Robot, burning towel. Also mean contracts with the devil. But he not the cold-hearted one. Moon magic. Sun in reverse. Viking, but it came in the reverse. Okay. Not a warrior. Not a wizard. Wizard in reverse is dark magic. Okay. Okay, so God Meshach, God, me, what you trying to? Ooh, dang. Food poisoning. Unicorn. Damn, that came out quick. Toad. Toad. Food poisoning. So he was poisoned on a plane in Miami. Pirate. He wanted to go home. Cross, he from Jamaica, right? Islander. Pirate can mean islander also. All right. So her dad, Rita Marley dad, told he was forced to marry Rita. That's why they married so young. Kitchen magic was done on him. Kitchen magic was done on him. Okay. Yeah, cause he's a seahorse. He's very protection, clarity, magical. You heard me? Very poetic. You know what I'm saying? Very in tune with the Most High God, cause he was a God. All right. Okay, so let's talk about it. So what's up with this spirit? God, Meshach, Father, Brother, Son, the divine. Divine, it's time. Ally. Rita Marley is an ally. She was a goddess in grief. So she took it upon her divine right to poison him. Seasons of darkness, seasons of truth. All right. All I can hear is purple rain. Wisdom. It's time to tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. So what you want to get out, fathers and mothers? God Meshach, Lord Meshach, my son, my father and my son and my brother. Okay, she wanted to be liberated, right? She liberated herself to sleep around. She was upset about him sleeping around. They both sleep around. She even made outside kids. That's what they're not telling y'all. She got an outside kid while they was pregnant too. Shame, speak up. All right? Celestial alignment. So what did she do? She did candle work on him and poisoned his food. She did candle work. What's crazy is she said, pleasures for pleasure. So she took it upon herself to kill, for a level up in the manifestation. But guess what? Joy in the reverse. She was upset, and not feeling state stability. They were going broke. They were broke. Let's just keep it a buck. They were broke. The reason they talk about him on the plane, he was on his way back to Miami, and he took sick on the plane because she poisoned him. And what's crazy is she gave it to the son to give to him, Ziggy Marley. She raised him up. What I said, no good protection. No protection on him. She raised him up She sacrificed him, and that's why Ziggy looked so much like him. She sacrificed him, and she gave the food to Ziggy to give to Garmiche. Yeah, desire. Look, self-sabotage. She desired his life. You know, she was doing groups. She wanted to be a singer too. Scarcity, Mirror Magic. She was a Destiny Stealer. Yeah, Destiny Stealer. But instead, she made all them kids. And guess what? That's why all of them singing all that. She made a lot of Bob Marleys, right? Grounded in the dark. Because it was unrequited love. He was forced to be married. The daddy, her family forced him to get married. Yeah, for a harvest. But it's, guess what? A harvest, wordiness in the reverse, and all of them was wearing masks. Okay? Let's just keep it a buck, man. Because he was a Oshun, not her. Okay? Last night when I did the pre-shuffle, this the first card popped up. Don't that look like Rita Marley? Brazen. A goddess Satira, but in the reverse. Because, and what's crazy is, she was wearing a mask. A mask. Brazen. She brazed, meaning it was her desire to kill him. It was her desire to off him. And to live out loud. Radical rebirth. In the dark. For sacred lust. For sacred lust. How you gonna get mad? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? And the goose card came out. I just didn't show it to y'all. How you gonna get mad when you cheating too? Pregnancy, awakening. When he found out the baby she was pregnant with, because he hadn't been there, right? He was on tour and she was pregnant. And why they make the movies to make themselves look good. And it's like, that's not gonna help y'all. Miracles in the reverse. That's not gonna help y'all. Because they already know what giving and receiving with the enemy. He was giving and receiving with the enemy. He didn't know it though. He didn't know it. Look, wounded healer in reverse. She's not a Sekhmet. She's a devil. Okay? And then when it adopted all them kids to make herself feel better, right? Alchemy. The alchemy card did come out. Queen Nefertiti did come out. So she used killing him. She used killing him to satisfy her soul. She went and adopted all them kids, right? Okay, but they were broke, okay? Because like he said, he wasn't doing it for the music, because it was something bigger that the world couldn't understand, or they couldn't understand. So the book of Daniel is about all the chosen beings, but mainly what was done to the whalers. Shadrach, the lion's den. The lion's den. The lion's den is when you're in the den of thieves. Blood is on the dance floor, Michael Jackson. Blood is on the knife. You know what I'm saying? That's the lion's den. They surrounding you. And they came out, right? They came out of it. But guess who got them? They didn't get them. The wife got them. Okay? He can sing, he can dance. That's why they had to band the group. They knew that was going to bring money. They knew that. But they took it upon themselves. Come on, Tara want to speak. They took it upon themselves to, because he was leaving. That what y'all not telling. They not telling you that he was leaving, Rita. He was leaving. Like he was forced to get married. They married so young. Judgment. He had came with the judgment. Like, okay, they gave him death. That was the judgment. Death. 10 of Cups. Death on the 10 of Cups. All that he worked for. The Chariot. Right? Wands. 4 wands. Yeah. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse for an Ace of Cups. A new lifestyle, new money, new venture, new, sleeping around, new man, new everything. That's crazy. A Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. For a broke man. He said for a broke nigga. For a broke man. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy. Fathers and mothers in Jesus' name. Yeah. Queen of Swords. She talking, ruling. You heard me? It was a plot. They killed him. They killed him. I keep telling you, pay attention to them grieving widows, Five of Cups. Because they were in the Five of Cups. They were broke. Yeah, they were broke. High priestess, magician, Nine of Swords. She thought about this. This was contemplating. Because they was juggling pentacles and women and men. Both of them was juggling. So what was that? So she decided to do what? Ten of Swords him. Ten of Swords him for Ace of Pentacle in the reverse. Right? Right? Three swords to the Emperor. Because he is an Emperor. His music is bringing him. He's an earth angel. He was an earth angel. He was an earth angel. He the lion's den, strength, Lion of Judah. That's what the book of Daniel was about, is about. All of us, the 12 tribes being put in the lion's den. He was surrounded. Okay? Because he was Three of Pentacles with young women, with other women. And he was getting ready to leave because they were sleeping around. He didn't want it. The Empress was sleeping around because she didn't have talent like him. So her daddy, told her to off him to follow the sun. Six of Cups, nostalgia, right? They offed him. Five of Sword, Seven of Sword. Damn. Five of Sword, Seven of Sword. It was plotted. His death was plotted. I didn't even see the devil card. It was right behind it. The devil. For Wheel of Fortune. But all that Wheel of Fortune bought them was burdens. That's it. Lovers in reverse. You don't do no shit like that. Lovers in reverse. He was bringing them. They doing music. They touring. They doing this. They doing that. This, that, and the third. It wasn't enough. It's never enough. Seemed like it wasn't enough. That was not enough. And they were steady making children. Like, a lot of people don't realize when the kids come, when y'all going through problems and all that, and man, that be struggle kids. They made struggle kids. That's all them kids was made out of guilt. That's guilt kids. It wasn't no love. Yeah, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. They was young. It was hot. You know, they were sleeping around. But it wasn't no real love. He said he was forced to marry Rita, her daddy, because he didn't have a family or whatever. So they took him in and they forced marriage on him. Yeah, they forced him. Lovers. They forced him. It was forced. They forced him. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for abundance. That's what that means, for abundance. For abundance. Yeah. For abundance. They poisoned them. Because they were broke. Yeah. Three of Cups. It was the father, the son, and the mama. Her daddy, Ziggy Marley, and Rita Marley is who ordered the death on Bob Marley, the star. They ordered the death on the star. The CIA did kill him. It was ordered by the devil in reverse, the Empress. King of Pentacles in the reverse, Eight of Wands. Wands is fire. Plot. Arrows. Persecution. Yeah. But Pentacles. King of Cups in the reverse, but also King of Swords. Warlock. Preachers are warlocks. Believe that. When that money ain't coming, watch them turn. They'll turn on you in a heartbeat. You got to keep their word to them, but they ain't got to keep their word to you. This is some one-sided shit. I keep telling y'all, religion is one-sided. Magicians, they are all dark magicians. Religion is one-sided. They can tell, and why do the crazy thing is they tell you give, and God gonna bless you. You gonna get your heaven when you die. Well, nigga, why I gotta wait to die to get my heaven when you getting yours right here on earth? I want what you getting, and then some. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Yeah. 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. She killed him to sleep around with a warlock, a broke warlock. She killed him so she could sleep around with a nigga. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. She killed him so she could sleep around. So she could sleep with the nigga that she had the baby, the outside baby. And this is the truth. This is the truth. So we're not gonna keep, pressing on, the CIA. No. The Lovers in reverse. It was unrequited love. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, but it came in reverse. She didn't want to work. Ace of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups. Death. Killed that. Judgment. All right. The Hermit. Plot. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. So guess what? Now he's a sun deity and he's God. He is God. And now, 4 of Cups, the Empress. Out in the cold. When he found out she was sleeping around, he was leaving. He was young, Page of Wands. He was working on his craft. He was the lion. He was the strength. He was the earth angel. He was the emperor. He was the leader. But they put 3 swords to him for money. Slain him. Playing with his emotion because they was juggling pentacles and sleeping around. Okay? 2 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Damn. And a Knight of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Damn. She was sleeping with a few men. That's what that's saying. She was sleeping with a few men. She trying to make like Bob Marley was a whore, but they both were. He said, tell the truth, shame the devil. They both were sleeping around. They both had outside kids. Because Bob Marley was this, Bob Marley. You going to start talking about my son. Let's talk about your ragged ass. Yeah. 9 of Wands. For people that don't want to work. 9 of Wands in reverse. He had no love for her anymore. He said he married her young. They had all them kids. They was miserable. They were miserable. The Fool in reverse. Justice. 9 of Pentacles. That left them in 5 of Wands. 6 of Wands in reverse. They stuck in that. They stuck in that. The Hangman. Illusions, secrets. Yeah, traps, illusions, secrets. 9 of Cups in reverse on the 2 of Cups. She was sleeping with the enemy. She was sleeping around with his enemies, the people that tried to kill him. You know the part they show you, the man coming in their house and all that? How they knew his whereabouts? Rita. 4 of Pentacles. Paying him. The Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Secrets were revealed when he came home. That's why he was gone. They show you that he was gone for a long time. They didn't want to put that part in because he caught her cheating. He came home and caught her cheating. Just like what he says, 2 a.m., I'm just getting in. You heard me? Like, you shouldn't be here because they lived in separate homes. He came home. Rita was sleeping with somebody in his home. This is what this is about. Sleeping with someone in his home. Sleeping with someone in his home. So he left. He left. The World in reverse. He left. 4 of Swords. He left. He's thinking success, right? So he started writing all that music. They're not telling y'all the truth. 8 of Wands. Had him stuck in his head, but also her stuck in her head. Now she a prison to her. She a prison in her own mind. Man, thank you, God, shoe. Confirmation. Seven of Cups, because of the illusions, because of the lies, the secrets, the cheating, the scandals, and all that. Outside children, outside men, outside women. She told you on there that she, yeah, ain't no fun when if I can't get nothing. If you look at the movie, she said, yeah, I'm sleeping around. Not with just one man either. She had three men. She had three different men she was sleeping with. Because at the time, they was the ones considered the rich ones. So that made her popular. That bought his success bought her success, like popularity. Like when now, when we get blessed and we with mates, the energy that we, put out, like, the God, the omnipresent presence, they bring on, they draw people in. But the mates we be with, that's how they always get to start cheating and all that. It brings on them attention. That's why God said we King Selassie, we stand alone. Lions, us kings and queens, we stand alone. Yeah, 4 wands in reverse. He caught her. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords. The Tower. Contracts with the devil. Page of Pentacles. He was a young king. He was 33 when he died. He was speaking up. 33. Speak up, right? He was speaking up. 10 of Wands. He was carrying the world on his shoulder. Because he was God like me. And I'm carrying the world on my shoulder. The Chariot. The Chariot. He didn't see this coming. He didn't see this coming. 2 of Wands. He was stopped in his tracks. No more 5 of Cups for them. Because they got insurance. Hold on. I'm coming with it. So he was worth more dead than alive to her. Okay? Okay, Spirit. 222, soulmate, a new relationship on its way. October 1977. October 17th, 1977. That's when he found out disease. Disease. They gave him disease. That's when they gave him disease. October 17th, 1977. They got him. They got him. Disease. Unpure love, unpure money. He was preaching about it. He was preaching about it. About all the money and darkness that they was putting upon the world, right? A new soulmate relationship on its way. That was people he was in contracts with. The crazy thing about people that don't like you, they watch everything you do. They were watching him. The rich man's word is in the city. The destruction of the poor is its poverty. Lord, destruction of your soul is vanity. Oh, do you wear? Do you wear? Part of the Red Sea, he was part of the Red Sea. Destiny. Mama, look from where you calling. Divine lineage, right? 6. The woman, Sarah La Kali. You ain't on, sit down. She killed him. December, Bashiti will be removed. ISIS, insurance fraud. What I said, she killed him for insurance fraud. Satan, ascending God, ascending master, Meshach. God Meshach is an ascending God, ascending master. Meshach. And when you look Meshach up, it says a moon deity, a moon god. The Lion's Den. Okay? I never looked her birthday up. Hold on. I never looked her birthday up. Cancer. July 25th, 1946. July 7th, 25th, the day of Oshun, but in reverse, 19. Shame. 4, unstable. 6, divine lineage. That's Cabal numbers. She was sent, man, it was written. This is how it was written. They got married February. Aquarius 10. He was forced to marry her. Aquarius. I'm gonna do the moon cards. 6 6. 6 6 is pyramid numbers. 19 is shame. 10 is giving and receiving. He was giving and receiving with the enemy. He was in bed with the enemy. Ooh, Revelation 9:11. God Apollyon here collecting y'all. Divine forces. 225. Divine 2225. The truth about life is that greatness comes as a result of daily activities. He was working. Enki. He is the Anunnaki. Anunnaki God. And we the only ones. 8, desire. He was working on his desires. February. He was born in February. They got married in February. Everything I touch turns into gold. So guess what? He was forced into that marriage, like I said. He was forced because they watched him. Oh, he got talent. Oh, this, oh, that. Jehovah. We are Jehovah, Yahweh, all seeing the deities. It's a whole kingdom. I show y'all all the time. And March. What about March? What about March? Oh, 12th house. I'm sorry. Illusion, secrets, period, like Aries. They got into it in March. Jack of all trades. They got into it in March about wearing a mask. He said he asked her for a divorce in March. He asked her for a divorce in March. So they was worried about abundance. They were broke. High priestess abundance financial support. Yeah, she born in July, right? Okay. Everybody on 6 6 find balance, refocus, find balance in life. 1966, he was refocusing himself and finding balance in life, right? Yeah. To focus on material things. Her uncle also was watching him to focus on material things. Yeah. To focus. He was set up. It says but he was set up and banished, murdered. And I'm speaking up, and he was going to speaking up about it, about them being murderers and all that. Like, y'all sucking me dry. Because not only he was taking care of her, the kids, he was taking care of her family also. They was all feeding off of him. And that ain't right, but they were frenemies the whole time. Boy, you ain't on, sit down. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Not to all the people, but unto witnesses chosen before of God, even to us who did eat and drank with him, even after he rose from the dead, after he was shot. The same people, spiritual inheritance, right? Spiritual inheritance, man. See, they lived through me. Spiritual inheritance. He didn't rose from the dead. By me being a Shira, I'm all of them in one body. Okay? July, God of vengeance, rage. Yeah, but in the reverse, Medusa in the reverse, she was born in July, right? Yeah. I don't know. Goddess Hathor in reverse. Your best revenge is your paper, wealth, and health, right? Divine lineage, but in the reverse, because it wasn't pure. It wasn't pure at all. Twin flame, paying attention to the ways in which you two are mirrors for one another. They were twin flames. A twin flame will kill you. A twin flame will kill you. Allah, she's a goddess of grief. All right. And this is her judgment, fate, destiny, crossroads, Shango. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen. But the ancestors are here and they're collecting. Blessed is the man, woman who makes the Lord his trust, who does not look to the proud, to those who turn aside to false gods. He was telling them they was turning to false gods. They were worshiping false gods. Okay, it's time to surrender to the divine. Okay, I ain't messing with them no more. I'll be around, right? Yeah. Blessed are they that which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. All right. And that is who I am, April. Um, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, God Abendigo. Bunny Wailer. Bunny Wailer. God Horus. Divine protection and level up. All right. Ogun, and she was in bed with the enemy. All right. And this is a message from Olympian Greek gods, but she's a voodoo dark high priestess. Okay. So Rita Marley is the one who poisoned uh Bob Marley. August, I looked at August, but I didn't pick it up. August mean the Lion of Judah. All right. Leo. But August, girl down, something might happen to her in August. Okay. They are here collecting souls. I showed y'all on the video. She has no soul forgiveness and she is not worthy of the kingdom of God. Okay. She has no soul forgiveness and is not worthy. Yeah, no worthiness. No worthiness. All right. So yeah. 111, it said signal guardian angel is close and wants us to focus on positive thoughts, but it was in the reverse. My yacht giving it see hand of judgment. So they're not and wounded healer. Yeah, they not that's why they don't work. Like you notice, like they get and then they don't. It's like, okay, so what's up with that? Gotta be something you did. Yeah, August. Leo, Lion of Judah. August, a leader. August, lioness means leader. Leadership, right? Bob Marley was a leader, right? Right. Because for the love of pure money makes the world go around. Pure air, pure fire, purify the earth, pure blood, pure water. Okay? He was doing the right thing. Satyria, apple of my eye, brazen, but in the reverse. Yeah, she took a lot of energy. It was a lot of energy, like she was, did something she desired to do. She wanted to kill him so she can yeah, but guess what? All of my enemies will be destroyed, right? And she had they parted. Psalms 9. Man, y'all. She was the one telling him to curse his God. If you go read the book of Daniel. Yeah, just like with me. My mates tell me, because I'm like, I'm doing, I'm being persecuted for God's sake. Well, you need to tell God, turn away from him and leave that alone. You know how many people tell me that? Including my children. All of my enemies will be destroyed. And this is a message. I am Mary Magdalene, the Trinity, the Mother God on earth. I am Jesus. Okay? So that's what this is, y'all. The horn one. I am the horn one, but he was a horn one. He is ooh. He said that the men were Ogons, which they sold dope or whatever, but they denied it. When he confronted them, he said that they denied it. They denied it. The dick wasn't happening. I mean, the pussy wasn't hidden. It never happened. And I guess it wasn't hidden, so it never happened. Or he slept with her niece, and he denied it because the pussy wasn't about nothing. It wasn't nothing exposed. Let's talk about it. You heard me? Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. This is the information. Information is coming. But if y'all look on the internet, right? Oh, her cousin or niece told him about what was going on. And she denied it until she came up pregnant. I hear you. She came up pregnant. She found out she was pregnant in September. But Meshach said he hadn't touched her. Oh, the baby is for his cousin. For a cousin, a goon, a person that deal drugs and all that. Oh, they don't believe in themselves. So they all got together and they poisoned him. He, like I said, he was worth more. Yeah, he was worth more dead than alive, y'all. God dang. Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% on how I react to it. So he was devoting his time to his music. He was nurturing his art. You know what I'm saying? But while he was nurturing his art, she was nurturing, you know, her, the cooch. Which, hell, both of them was wrong. He said he admitted it though. Like, I got married too young. You know, he married when he was a teenager when he got married, right? Like they were teenagers. How old? Let me see. Rita Marley, Bob Marley. How old was they when they got married? 1966. How old were y'all? They were kids. How old? How old were they? I keep hearing 16 when they married. That's young. And you know, they tried to do me that. I was one when I got pregnant when I was 16. Rita was 19 and Bob was 21. That's why I keep saying Forever 21. Forever 21. Rita was 19 and Bob Marley was 21. He said he was still too young to get married. That is young. He's still a child. When I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, they was like the church, my auntie and them, you know, demonic beings, control. Oh, you need to get married. Who needs to get married? I don't need to marry in order to have a baby. What the hell wrong with y'all? So you not going to get married? No, I'm not. And still not. I'm married to God. That's freedom. They went to the office of justice, the justice of the peace. Man, but they was forced into marriage. They parents, her parents forced them to get married. That's why they breaking all that shit up. They breaking it up. This is not what marriage is. Marriage is a contract with God or two people coming together. Marriage ain't for you to get married and oh you gonna take care of me for the rest. No, that's not. Cause guess what? What would you be doing if we wasn't married? What would you have to do? You gonna have to do that then. But guess what? They all got together and decided to kill him. Okay? Night of Swords. They got together and Night of Swords him. Eight of Pentacles. Wasn't happy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They wasn't happy. So, um, Ten of Wands, burden, stress, kids, everything is what this was about. They forced. I guess their hand was forced. They say it's either us or the. I'm not laughing for that. I'm just saying like I have to laugh to keep from getting upset also. But they got together and it was like the tower. Yeah. The only way out of this is death. Okay? And guess what? We gonna get paid because he was in contracts with, the enemy with music companies and all that. So they knew they were gonna be all right. Okay? So they decided to kill him. They decided to kill him. So yeah. But changes in abundance and prosperity. Yeah. So yeah, because they were followers. They were followers. Monkey. Home. Mm-hmm. And he said people were spying on him through his windows and all that. Like her men will follow him and all that. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. He said none of his women ever bothered her. None of his women ever bothered her. But he was a man. He took care of his kids. That's one thing y'all can say. He took care of his kids. And can't nobody sit here and judge nobody. I'm just telling you this is judgment on Rita Marley. Told me to hit the hammer. Judgment. Judgment. Okay, y'all. So yeah, that's who killed Rita had Ziggy, yeah, spiritual inheritance, and that's who gained why he looked so much like uh the children, like Ziggy. For some reason, yeah, I used to be, and he know what I be feeling, but I just never expressed it until he told me. He said, "I'ma just say it because I know you feel some type of way about her." I'm like, yeah, it's just something about her and Ziggy. I was never drawn to them. He said, "Cause they murdered me, boy down. They murdered me." And that's why he looked so much like Bob Marley and sound like him. You know, when you kill him or whatever, like spiritual inheritance. Okay, but it don't go nowhere. Yeah, it don't go nowhere. Uh, false prophetess, false prophetess. She's not a god. She do devilment shit. She do devilment shit. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. So yeah, this is Bob Marley reading. Rita Marley, and Ziggy Marley is the ones. Well, he was a child. Let's just keep that a buck. She used her child to kill his daddy. Okay, and he didn't know what was going on. So this is judgment on her. Okay, he was a child. He was just doing what his mama told him to do. Get it to your daddy. Okay, y'all. So they poisoned him with food. She fed him something on the plane. He said cake. She baked muffins or something cake. That's what I'm hearing. Something she made and baked. You know how Medea always talking about, ooh, we gonna bake a sweet potato pie. They poison y'all. They poison people. I know a lot of people in the South do that. That's why I don't cook for me. I'm all right. I don't play with people's food. I don't want nobody playing with my food. I'm all right. I didn't see people do it though. And putting period blood, people food and all that. Yeah. Nine of Wands. This was plotted and thought out and schemed. This was planned, thought out, and schemed. This was planned and thought out and schemed on. This was planned, thought out, and schemed on. This was planned and thought out. Premeditated murder. Can't get a devil this one. You heard me? Mm-mm. He said, but they offered him, they gave him sickness, cancer at that concert, but Rita gave him and did the candle work, lit a candle. He said a night he was wondering why she was burning candles. Y'all, you know what? It's not funny, but it is funny. Cause the way they be talking, you heard me say, I wonder why she burning candles and chanting. She was chanting and burning, chanting and burning, chanting and burning. He said he just started feeling, feeling like something wrong, something about to go down. He couldn't pinpoint what it was or who it was, but she was chanting, just chanting like they do now. You heard me? And he said after when they talk about he took sick on the plane, heart, reverse, dance, music, king, queen, and umbrella. Yeah, storm. When they talk about the plane ride, she had baked look, I'm not playing. She baked him some dessert, cookies, cakes, or something. Yes. And that was it. He took sick and died. The cancer didn't kill him. The Rita food gave him killed him. I'm sorry, fathers and mothers. This shit crazy because the way you saying it in my head is like, y'all gotta hear. He said the bitch got me, man. Oh my God, y'all is crazy. But yeah, y'all, I gotta laugh. He was catfished. He said she catfished me. Y'all crazy. This the icing on the cake. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, because she was a bit of a unicorn. Mm-mm. Man, unicorn. She wanted freedom. He wanted freedom. Give me freedom or give me death. And that's what they gave him, death. Okay? So, yep. Hold on. Moon cards. What y'all got to say? That was a fraud. It's a fraud. He found out she wasn't no old shoe. She was a fly. A fraud. I'm up here like y'all gotta hear me in my head. Y'all is crazy. They're my sons though, y'all. Oh my God. Yeah, what I said, Moon and Scorpio. Moon and Capricorn. And a new beginning. They plotted this shit, y'all. This is a plot. Plot. Ooh. Plot. A plot. Horn one. Plot. They plotted on a horn one. Celtic warrior. Dark Moon. They studied him. Issues surrounding health may come to focus on your physical well-being. Oh boy. She was the hair in this situation. Auspicious time for new beginnings. She was the one with the bow. Ephraim. Oh, she part of Ephraim. She carried a bow. Look. That's crazy for me to say that. Carried a bow. She took out the Lion of Judah. Bob Marley. He was done too. Oh, my child. It's been a long time coming. I want to be free. Yeah. A crisis would allow you to look into your and make an important decision. And guess what? That crisis allowed because he caught her cheating. Yeah. In this case, he's not the 69 God. She is. Yeah, buddy. Pisces, depressive tendencies. The road has been cleared for you to kill the king, the God. Okay, y'all. He said he never messed with no kids. He never did none of that. All he wanted to do was smoke his weed like I do. Listen to my music. He play his music. We been here rocking out, y'all. We are the rockers. And also, he said he was young. He ain't gonna lie. Only thing he guilty of is lust. Guilty of lust. Moon and Aquarius in reverse. They often party in reverse. They got him. They got him through a woman. That's it. Yeah. A woman injecting him with disease. Moon in Aquarius, Santa Barbara, 1977, October 17th. And that's why they got me on October 17th, 2008. Injection. They did him the same thing. They poisoned him. And he was indulging in negative tendencies and all that by lusting. Okay? Lusting will get your ass killed. That's how they come at y'all with lust. All right? That's how they try to come at me also. Through lust. Can't lie. They do all of us the same ways. Through lust. They come through the people. They know we want to love. We want to be loved. I want to be loved. Not for who you think I am or what you want me to be. Would love me for me. With no strings attached, I want to give you my heart. Don't want to take it back. And this is my job. Been searching for a long, long time. See? No strings attached. You can't do that. You heard me? That's what I'm liking these days, baby. I just want to be single. Like, just give me my green. Give me my green. Give me my music. Give me my art. Because I'm the rod. You heard me? And give me peace and give me freedom. But don't give me illusions. Don't say we sexing and we messing around and we doing things like we together, but then say, oh, we don't go together. That's an illusion, right? So you catfishing, right? Oh, okay. Right. All right, y'all. So yeah, I call judgment, you know what I'm saying? Judgment on Rita Martin. All right, y'all. Namaste.